Okay, I had to take this bearing. This is the repair bearing. And of course, the seal was destroyed. Now this is where, over here on the driver's side, this is where it was, in that hole right there. And so I had to take this out because I have to get in here and adjust the adjuster for the pumpkin. So I used this slide hammer that I made with a bunch of old pieces of steel all welded together, to use that for my slide hammer. And this is the device that I stuck in the bearing, and it had to go in like this, and then it went into the bearing like this, and then you turn it. You turn it like that, and then you start using your slide hammer to take this bearing out, or whichever bearing is in there. So it worked really good. But of course the repair bearing is destroyed, and so I got a new one. They give you a bunch of extensive instructions. It's going to look like that, with a good seal on it. Now it has two seals, one here in the back. Yeah, it has a seal back here, and the axle will come up through here like this, and then this is the front of it. One of the issues that I had here was this particular thing is kind of long this way, in this dimension, from here to here, and so I thought about cutting it off so it'll fit in better, but that would be very difficult to do. Now I've got to take this pin and put it back in here to hold this other pin that's over here. Hold that one in. If I can get this camera over here. I've got to hold this pin right here in. It's between the two spider gears. I don't want to go through that again to try to straighten that out, because one of the gears, well, both of the gears were out of place. And so it looks like I'm going to have to change this, put it in neutral so I can get this pin right here in. Okay, so I had to turn this a little bit. I put it in neutral, plus I had to use a screwdriver since it's not, this ring gear right here is not aligned with the pinion gear. So I just had to turn this also with a screwdriver up here. So finally I got it in position. So now I got to find an 8mm wrench or 8mm socket to get this. Now the way these are constructed, this bump right here sticks out so much that I don't think I can turn it down here and get at this bolt with a socket. And I can't turn it up here because this is too far back in. This, by the way, is 8mm. I cut this off. This was a chisel for the air hammer. Okay, this is the old axle, and I bought a new axle. This area here might be a little bit too long, but it's real close as I compare the two. Also, I can compare the length also. I've got this small end down here, and I got the large end down here. This new axle appears to be a little bit longer. Possibly it's within tolerance and should be okay. I made this stand, and it's just 3 blocks of wood spaced evenly so that this will go in like this, and this area right here is for this central area here. So it works like that. You have to turn it so that each hole is open. I made this thing right here. This is to hold the stud in right there, and then this hole, I put this jackhammer right in there. So we'll see how it works.